Welcome to the Eric Clark Activity Center on the campus of Carmel High School for tonight's broadcast of IHSAA, the finals of Sectional 8 between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Carmel Greyhounds. Welcome to Hamilton County Television. Our broadcast tonight is presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 27 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith Jewelers, Hamilton County Radio, and the Hamilton County Reporter. My name is Brad Silver. To my right is Perry Williams, and we have the pleasure tonight to bring you the championship game of Sectional 8 in the IHSAA Class 4A. The Carmel Greyhounds come in at 21-1 against the Hamilton Southeastern Royals at 16-8. Perry, on paper, it looks like the Greyhounds are a heavy favorite in this game.
Oh, absolutely, but you know as well as I do, that's why they play this tournament, and there's already been several upsets all over the state here of teams that thought they were going to win. In fact, one of the heavy favorites in the Fort Wayne sectional got beat the first round in Homestead. Coming in there 21-3 and gets beat in the first round. So, and there's several teams throughout the state that this has happened to. And, of course, the battle last night between Ben Davis and Pike, which most people thought probably Pike could come out on top and Ben Davis come out on top. So
another Mick battle there between those two great programs. And, you know, we saw earlier this week Brownsburg went down in the opening round. That was a huge surprise.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
I mean, you think about it, that Carmel's coming out right now, but some of the teams are out, or Homestead, Indianapolis Cathedral. They were ranked 8th in the state. South Bend Riley, number 10, they're out. Brownsburg out, okay. Lawrence North out. They were 13. Of course, Pike at 15's out. So there's a lot of that top 15 teams in 4A basketball that's already out.
But what you also have, Perry, which is really strange, is usually by the time you get to the final of the sectional, you've, for lack of a better term, the weaker teams are pretty well gone. But take a look at that Zionsville and Harrison game tonight. Zionsville, obviously a heavy favorite in that. I think, if I remember right, Harrison comes into that game tonight with a 7-14 record.
It's McCutcheon.
McCutcheon, okay.
Yeah, McCutcheon's 7-14. You're right. And Zionsville comes in 19-5. So
yeah. Well, I can remember the glory days of McCutcheon with Rick Peckinpah up there a number of years ago, and that was always a super tough place to play. Speaking of tough, Royals got a very, very bad break last night when Noah Smith went down during the first half, and it happened right in front of us, and we really couldn't tell exactly what happened, but in talking to the coaching staff and other people over on the Hamilton Southeastern bench earlier today and this evening, Noah, you can see him over there. If Lucas can pan in and get a shot of the Hamilton Southeastern bench, you can see Noah Smith is on the bench. He is in his civilian gear, but the good thing is for Noah is at least he's not on crutches and he's not being iced down like he was last night. And talking to Coach Satterfield a little bit earlier, he indicated that he'll probably have about a 2 to 3, maybe 4 week recovery period, that they didn't think the injury was high and it wasn't nearly as severe as what they thought. But this is going to be a tough loss for the Royals to make up, Perry.
Absolutely, because he's a big part of this ball club, and that's going to be a huge void to fill. But actually, they're filling it by Landon Morris tonight. Landon had a great game last night, so but that hurts Coach Scatterfield's depth too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Because he doesn't really have a real deep bench.
Well, the Royals have brought up C.J. Gunn, who was a freshman, who did play some varsity this year, and he is definitely a player of the future for Brian Satterfield and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. We're going to take a little break here, and we're going to have the national anthem. We're going to join the public address announcer here at Carmel for the opening ceremonies.
Brad, it's hard to believe that we're getting ready for a sectional.
Yeah, it is, but
championship.
It's that time of the year.
Certainly.
Let's meet the starting lineups. So there you have the starting lineups for the game tonight. And Perry, only one difference between what these teams played last night. We've already talked about that. The fact that Noah Smith with that hamstring injury is not playing tonight. And Landon Morris will get the start. And also adding to the roster for the Royals will be number 11, C.J. Gunn. So we'll have to see if we do see some action from here. The Greyhounds, the same starting lineup, pretty much the same lineup they have gone with almost all season. It is a sea of blue here tonight in the Eric Clark Activity Center. Both of these teams with blue in their colors. The Greyhounds will be wearing their white home uniforms with blue numbers. The Royals in their dark jerseys. And we are ready to go with sectional basketball here on Hamilton County Television. Royals continue the initial tip. Perry, what's the secret for the Royals tonight? What do they have to do to win?
Well, last night we saw it, this is a veteran crew that Carmel has. And the one thing about it is they're going to have to keep John Michael Malloy in check. I mean, because he had a big night last night, and also Carson Windland had a big night last night. But any of the 5 starters that Carmel has, they can do a lot with the basketball. I mean, you can look down, look at the point spread. I mean, every one of them can get hot.
Royals hold the ball for about 33 seconds, do not get a shot off before they turn it over. Greyhounds will have the chance to put the first points on the board. Andrew Owens and Carson Windland out high. Luke Heddy also out there. Back to Owens, over to Heddy. Windland back in the corner to Suter. Andrew Owens launches the 3 and he gets it. Good start for the Greyhounds. They're ahead 3-0. The other thing that the Royals have got to do, Perry, is they've got to, and they already did it on their first possession, they've got to avoid the turnovers. Last night in the game against Fishers, the Tigers, they turned the ball over on their first 4 possessions and didn't even get on the board until late in the first quarter. Going to have a foul called here, and it looks like Vinny Busilla will be going to the line. I think that's going to go against Luke Heddy.
Heddy got in foul trouble last night, and the fourth quarter spent a lot of time sitting on the bench.
So Vinny Busilla gets the field goal. Try for the 3-point play here. Busilla gets the free throw, and we are knotted up at 3-3. 6:38 here in the first quarter from the Eric Clark Activity Center. Carmel and Hamilton Southeastern. Here's Windland, takes a jump shot for about 10 feet and puts it right through the net, nothing but net. We've got a whistle. And we're going to have a foul called here.
I wouldn't even look at that way.
Yeah, Luke Heddy has already picked up his second foul, and he's going to go to the bench, and that's going to bring Ben Frishy into the game. Same thing that happened last night, but not quite as early. as it happened last night. Hetty ended up spending quite a bit of time on the bench, but fortunately for the Greyhounds, they really didn't need him out there against the Tigers. Busilla sets it up to Landon Morris. Morris turns, gets it over to Mabor Majok. He misses. Good rebound there by Pete Suter. Windland over to Suter. Suter trying to get it over to Andrew Owens. Owens into Malloy. Malloy looking for help. Gets it to Windland. Windland for a three. He misses. Finally rebounded by the Royals. When you got 7'2" out there, it's not difficult to get some of those rebounds, is it, Perry?
No, certainly not. It'll be interesting to see how well Malloy does tonight with Majay in the middle.
Yeah, and this is going to be a key to the game here, too, how Aaron Etherington goes tonight. And for the Royals, the big man, Mabor Bajak, picks up his first foul. First team foul of the half for the Royals. Aaron Etherington had 18 points last night, best game he's had since earlier this year before he was injured.
And many of those were in the second half. I don't know exactly how many, but I would say 3/4 of them were in the second half.
Here's three from Owens. He misses. Landon Morris gets the rebound in the corner over to Chris Grubbs. Grubbs under the basket, gets it to Busilla. Busilla takes the jump shot, misses. Majok gets the ball, takes the shot, misses the shot, but he's going to go to the line and take two.
Those offensive rebounds so far, Southeastern's dominated the boards on the offensive end. They've got second shots every time they've come down the floor, but the first time.
Yeah, the Royals are going to have to play aggressive if they're going to have a chance in this game, Perry. Mabor misses the first of two. Majak is a 53% free throw shooter. Usually plays maybe about half of the game. He'll get some bench time here shortly, but that may change tonight because normally Landon Morris is the one who comes in and relieves him.
I was getting ready to say that.
That could change. He may have to pick up some extra minutes. Suter quickly over to Malloy, back to Suter, over to Windland. Robert Fry is in the game for the Greyhounds now. Here's one from the corner by Suter for three. He misses. Good defensive rebound there by Chris Grubbs. Grubbs looks like he's going to try to go end to end. Doesn't go end to end. Morris with a three-point try. That one bounces in and out.
There's another.
The Royals get another offensive rebound. That's several they've had down at this end already, Perry. Block there, and that one is going to go on Windland. That's going to be his first. Going to be the fourth team foul already on the Greyhounds. This is starting out just the opposite of what happened last night to the Greyhounds when they were playing the Fishers Tigers. The Greyhounds came out aggressive and put the Tigers in foul trouble. Majok with the rebound taken away from him. Windland brings it down, almost loses it. Drives, spins, gets it to Malloy. Malloy takes the shot. He traveled. First turnover of the game for the Greyhounds. 3:56 remaining in the first quarter. Greyhounds ahead 5-4 over the Hamilton Southeastern Royals here from the Eric Clark Activity Center. Sectional 8 basketball on Hamilton County Television. Thank you for joining us tonight. Royals getting the offense set up. Aaron Etherington out high. Busilla looks. He drives, takes a floater, and that one misses. But Landon Morris is right there. Gets the tries to get the putback, but John Michael Malloy was there and used all 6'10". Here's a long three from Karsten Windland. He misses. Grubbs with the rebound. Grubbs drives. We're going to get an offensive foul called on Chris Grubbs. I did not think that Carson Windland was set on that one, but
see, I thought he was set on the one here the last time better than he was on that one.
Yep. Carson Windland, who's playing with one foul already, took a chance there. He was taking a risk to picking up that second foul, but he was set. A little over 3 minutes here. 5-4 in favor of the Greyhounds. Pete Suter, just Carmel taking their time with the ball here, being very deliberate, setting up the offense. Robert Fry, Malloy. Malloy looks, bounces over to Suter. That one is kicked by Aaron Etherington.
Brad, one thing that you'll see different with Carmel tonight as it was in Fishers last night, Carmel pounded the ball inside to Malloy.
Yes, they did.
And they weren't taking the outside shots. Tonight they've taken the outside shots and not been pounding into Malloy.
Andrew Owens is back in. There's Fry in the corner. That one's tipped away, but the Greyhounds managed to get it back. Carson Windland, who had a heck of a game last night, got that. Windland takes a long three, nothing but net for Karsten Windland. He picks up his 5th point of the game here. 8-4 is the lead now for the Greyhounds over the Royals. 2:10 in the first quarter. Welcome to your Hamilton County Television production. Sectional basketball. You're going to have a foul called on this one, I believe. Mabor Majak gets his 2nd foul, so I think we're probably going to see, that's Cole Hornbuckle coming in, and I'll bet he'll put Mabor on the bench for a little rest there. Mabor doesn't normally play a full quarter. I mean, normally you see him in there for at least half, so it's not a surprise to see him go take some bench, but I think the reason he's doing it now is more because of the 2 fouls with Noah Smith not in there tonight.
Let's see if Carmel pounds the ball inside with Malloy now.
Windland thought about a 3, did not take it. Here's a 3 on the way from Owens. He gets it.
That's his 2nd 3.
Yeah, that's the 3rd 3-point goal of the night for the Greyhounds. And the Hamilton Southeastern Royals are going to take a full timeout. We'll take a timeout. 1:42 in the first. Greyhounds 11, Royals 4.
Celebrating over 27 years. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or visit their website, loganstreetsigns.com. How about Noblesville Trophies? They offer a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery.
You know, talking about that embroidery, Perry, I've had more people tell me how much they like our HCTV sports shirts, and that's exactly where they came from.
Absolutely. Noblesville Trophies provides you that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out, NoblesvilleTrophies.com.
Big thanks to our technical crew tonight. We got Lucas LaCure on the camera, Will Wofford, our local producer-director here, and Jim Wofford back in the penthouse suite, the palatial studios of Hamilton County Television in Noblesville at Master Control tonight. Thanks to all those guys for waving their wands and making all the technical part, making our job much easier. See what the Royals do here coming out of the timeout, Perry. Aaron Etherington back in the corner. Vinny Busilla lets a 3 go, and he gets it. Royals needed that basket. Busilla has got all 7, all of the Royals' points so far. Windland try to match up that 3. Royals put it back in. Malloy tries the jump shot. He gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for a pair. Aaron Etherington picks up the foul for the Royals. That's going to be the 4th team foul. First on Etherington. John Michael Malloy will go to the line to shoot 2. Shoots 71% from the free throw line. First one is up for Malloy. It's in. His first points of the night. Malloy averages just over 14 points. Of course, I'm not telling you anything nobody doesn't already know. Malloy will be playing down in Hinkle Fieldhouse for Butler University next year.
Hey, Brad, for those basketball junkies, by it being championship night here in the sectionals, Hamilton County TV is also having a game day, which there's 4 different games on one channel on Hamilton County TV. So if you want to follow some of the games around the state, check it out on HCTV.
Well, I know our friend Jan Bozier and Jerry Baker are down at Southwestern there by Shelbyville. They're doing a game there. So a lot of basketball going on tonight. A lot of great games out there tonight too. Can't wait to see how that battle in Marion County goes over there at Lawrence North. I think it was Lawrence Central and Warren Central.
Yeah.
That is going to be a fight to the end. Windland right up in the jump circle there. About 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Greyhounds will be content to wait and try to get the last shot here. Suter back to Windland. Windland takes a long three, misses. Malloy gets the rebound, puts it up, does not get the bounce.
Wow.
So at the end of one, it is the Carmel Greyhounds 13, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals 9.
Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com.
An exciting, very quick first half here for Hamilton Southeastern, Perry. It's just moved right along here, and we've got a 13-9 game, and just a couple seconds ago, the Royals had really kind of dug themselves a major hole, but now got it down to a 4-point lead. So that'll make a little bit of a difference here. But this Carmel team, this is one of the best high school teams that I have had the pleasure of watching all season long. This is just a good fundamental basketball team. They, if one player doesn't make the play, somebody else steps up, and it's always good to have a guy like a John Michael Malloy who's averaging 14 points a game. He had 19 against Fishers the other night. In addition to Karsten Windland, he averages 11.2. He had 14 against Fishers the other night. Carmel with the chance here to expand this lead starting the second quarter. Windland brings the ball up. Robert Fry back to Windland. Fry, Owens in the corner. In the middle to Malloy. He bounces, turns, puts the ball up, gets the bounce. Malloy with his first field goal of the night. He has 4 now. Here comes Chris Grubbs. He gets the ball knocked away, but the Royals do recover. Aaron Etherington takes it. There's going to be a foul called. I think that's going to go on, nope, it's going to go on 22, Robert Fry. I couldn't tell. It looked like Pete Suter was right there in the neighborhood, but the foul gets called on Fry. Vinny Busilla inbounds the ball to Grubbs. Grubbs turns, takes the shot, does not get the roll. This is where Majok's presence inside is missed. What a block by Aaron Etherington, but there's going to be a foul called. Will that go on Etherington? That'll be the question here. Yeah, the foul does go on Aaron Etherington, and that is 2 on Etherington. So 2 of the big guys for the Royals have already got 2 fouls here at the 7:16 mark of the first half. Windland will go to the line for the first time tonight from the free throw line. Gets the first of 2. He shoots 87%.
Brad, one of the scores updates here at Heritage Christian 41, Speedway 33.
A lot of these games.
They're in the third quarter there.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the games started at 7 tonight.
Yeah, that's what this one is.
And we were about a half, we started at 7:30 here. Long 3 by Cole Hornbuckle. He gets it. Royals cut it back to a 5-point lead. First points of the night for Hornbuckle. First 3 for him. Windland. Luke Heddy is back in the game, playing with 2 fouls. Windland drives, gets it over in the corner to Heddy. Heddy thought about taking a 3, but didn't. Here's Owens for a 3. He misses. Rebounded by the Greyhounds, stolen by the Royals. Cole Hornbuckle brings it all the way down and gets the easy layup. The Royals have cut it to a 3-point lead. 6:33 in the second quarter. 17-14 in favor of the Greyhounds. The Royal Nation is on their feet across from us now. Malloy looking for help. He got to get rid of that ball. He almost got a 5-second call there, Perry. Windland all the way across to Owens, to Hetty in the corner, double team. Malloy right in the middle. He turns, takes the shot. Boy, that little hook shot that John Michael Malloy got
he's got that pretty well perfected.
That is something else. And every time he makes that shot, I can just see Butler people just smiling. Vinny Busilla puts the ball up, misses. That one's taken by the Greyhounds initially. Goes out of bounds. Which way is it going to go here? It's going to go to the Greyhounds. The official, who was right in front of the play, could not see what happened there, and he asked for some help from the baseline official. Good job of those guys collaborating there and getting the call right. Eddie brings it down to Karsten Windland, back to Windland. Owens thought about a three. Hetty thought about the three. Windland out high. He drives. That's an offensive foul on Karsten Windland, and he's picked up his second foul, number 6 on the Greyhounds here in the first half. Aaron Etherington is coming back into the game. Vinny Busilla will get a rest. Also back in for the Royals will be Mabor Majok. Going to give Landon Morris a little bit of a rest. Normally the Royals are 2 or 3 deep on the bench, but with Noah Smith out, it's down to 1 or 2 now.
Yes.
Bradley Beeman seeing his first action for the Royals into Mabor Majok. Wants to turn and shoot, but can't. Beeman gets the ball back. Mabor back to Beeman. Beeman over to Etherington. Etherington with a 3. He misses. And a rebound by Andrew Owens. Luke Hetty brings the ball up for the Greyhounds. Ben Frischie is back in for the Greyhounds. Over in the corner to Owens. Frischie gets it back out to Andrew Owens. Owens in the corner to Luke Hetty. Hetty back to Owens. In the middle to
Travel.
That is the only problem that I have seen John Michael Malloy have all season long. He does travel with that ball now and then. 5-point lead for the Greyhounds. 4:20 here in the first half. The Royals and the Greyhounds from the Eric Clark Activity Center. The championship of Sectional 8. Here's a 3 on the way for the Royals. Misses. A battle of the big boys, and that one's going to go on Mabor Majok. And it looked to me like Majok had the position on that, but because it looked to me like Malloy had backed into him, but it goes the other direction, and Majok goes and takes some bench time. And that will hurt the Royals inside. 19-14, 4:05 in the first half.
Because actually when Majok's in there, Carmel didn't go inside much.
No. Hetty under the basket to Owens. Fry from the corner for a 3, misses. Chris Grubbs skies for that one. Gets it over to Beeman in the corner to Hornbuckle. Back to Beeman. Grubbs. Aaron Etherington, who has yet to score in this game. He's got to be a factor in this game if the Royals are going to win this one, Perry. Grubbs, Etherington. Back to Grubbs. Grubbs with a 3. Makes it. Chris Grubbs picks up the 3-point goal. And the Greyhounds are taking a timeout.
Community Health is Central Indiana's leader, providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or ecommunity.com. Hey, Brad, Hamilton County Internet Radio. You can listen 24/7 to Hamilton County Radio. They got classic shows. They have comedy shows. They have mixed and relaxing music. And we're going to do live sports and podcasts this spring on softball and baseball.
Yeah, we'll have a great combination of television and radio broadcasts this spring. Correction on the timeout. The Royals took that timeout, so they've already used 2 timeouts in this game, and the Greyhounds have used none. 3:19 left in the second quarter. Both teams with 6 personal fouls now, Perry, and that could be a factor in this game, how the foul shooting is going, because yesterday Carmel went to the line a lot, but they weren't bad, but they were not as good at the line as they normally are. Greyhounds put the ball back in play. That's Robert Fry with it. Back over to Andrew Owens. Owens loosely guarded by Aaron Etherington. Greyhounds have not been able to get deep inside very much. Owens, with good penetration, misses the jump shot. That one is blocked by the Royals. Recovered by Luke Hetty in the backcourt. Gets it over to Andrew Owens. That one's knocked away by Aaron Etherington. Etherington better be a little bit careful there. He's liable to pick himself up a technical. He kind of
that's his third foul. Too.
Yeah, his third. He'll come back out onto the bench. That'll put Vinny Busilla back in. So the Royals have got a couple of their starters on the line already. And John Michael Malloy is going to the line for the first 1-and-1 of the night. This is a big break for the Greyhounds. Malloy gets the front end. He's got 7 points. .237 here in the second quarter.
Joya in for Carmel now, number 4.
And Malloy gets both ends of that free throw. He's 4 for 4. In fact, Greyhounds are 6 for 6 from the line tonight. Cole Hornbuckle, Bradley Beeman. Beeman resets the offense for the Royals. That one is going to go on the Greyhounds. Going to go on Connor Joya, who just came into the game. That's the 7th for the Greyhounds. So that's going to send Landon Morris to the line for a 1-and-1. Morris is only a 54% free throw shooter. Does not get the roll, misses. Greyhounds went to the line on a 1-and-1 and made both. Royals went to the 1-and-1 and missed the first. Owen Windland thought about a 3, did not take it. Windland takes the 3 now, misses, wow. But Joya gets the rebound. Malloy looking for help. Finally gets it out high between Karsten Windland and Connor Joya. Malloy looking for help. Windland drives, but he traveled. No, before he traveled, there's a timeout being called by the Greyhounds. I thought they were going to call him for a travel, Perry.
Church Hiddle Anthem was established in 1880. Our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history in helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190.
Perry, you know, in spite of the fact that they lost one of their starters and have got Aaron Etherington on the bench with 3 fouls and Mabor Majok on the bench with 2 fouls, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals right now are hanging in there pretty tough with the Greyhounds. They're only down by 4 here with 1:45 remaining here in the first quarter.
Hey, Brad, here's another update. A close one down in Seymour between Jefferson and New Albany. They're tied 21-21 in the second quarter with 2:13 left. Also, Morristown and Heiser at the half. Morristown 37, Heiser, 27.
Try to give you a little sampling here of all the various classes here. That's a Class 1A game down there from Southwestern High School near Shelbyville. Time is back in. The Greyhounds with the ball, looking to extend their lead. Luke Hetty, Windland. Royals doubled up on him real quick. Malloy puts it up there, blocked. Excellent block there by number 35, Landon Morris.
I'll tell you, Landon Morris is going to be a beast here in the next couple of years.
And he's only a sophomore. Morris averages 8.1 points per game, but his defensive statistics are great. Luke Hetty lets a three go. He misses that. And Landon Morris with the rebound. I think you're looking at one of the future combinations here with Chris Grubbs is a junior this year, Landon Morris a sophomore. They'll definitely be a couple of the leaders on this club next year with Mabor Majak. Bradley Beeman will be one of the guards. Beeman with the ball. Under a minute. Luke Hetty providing some pressure on Beeman. Back over in the corner to Cole Hornbuckle. Pete Suter was there on Hornbuckle. Royals probably will be content to hold this thing for about another 25 or 30 seconds unless they get a really good shot here and try to take the last shot of the half. Bradley Beeman in that corner there. Beeman drives, takes it back out. Here's Grubbs, 17 on the clock. In the corner to Busilla. Busilla for a three. He misses. And that one is going to, I believe
Suter.
That's going to against Carmel. I think number 10, Pete Suter, is going to pick that one up. That's his eighth. And that's going to put Chris Grubbs at the line. Grubbs a 70% free throw shooter.
You know, Brad, out there right now for the Royals, all those guys will be back next season.
Yep. Grubbs gets the front end, picks up his 6th point of the night.
Between Morris and Grubbs, I mean, they can jump out of the gym too. They're big, strong, athletic players.
Grubbs with his second. That one misses and rebounded by Landon Morris, but they're saying that Morris shoved off on Andrew Owens. So Morris picks up his first. That's going to be the eighth team foul of the half. And that's going to put number 20, Andrew Owens, at the line. So all of 0.5 of a second went off the clock, and Owens will have a 1-and-1 try. He's a 63% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Rebounded by the Royals. Looks like that one's going to go on John Michael Malloy. And are we ever going to get this last 10 seconds or so of this quarter in here? That's going to put Chris.
This last 10 seconds is going to last 30 minutes.
Chris Grubbs will go back to the line for 1-and-1. Carmel putting their
shooters in,
3-point shooters in. I'm surprised they didn't take Malloy out of there rather than risk that third foul on him. Grubbs at the front end of the 1-and-1. He gets it. Same thing he did last time. He was up there with a 1-and-1, got the first, but ended up missing the second. Second shot by Grubbs is good. So Chris Grubbs gets both ends there. Royals will make a substitution here, a defensive substitution, bringing Brandon Miller in off the bench. Luke Hetty setting up the play for the under the basket. An easy layup there. That was just too easy for Pete Suter. And that is the end of the first 16 minutes, first half. Carmel Greyhounds up by 3, 23-20 over the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. We'll be back with halftime activities after this break.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Welcome back to the Eric Clark Activity Center on the campus of Carmel High School Sectional A Championship between the Hamilton Southeastern Royals and the Carmel Greyhounds, 23-20 in favor of the Greyhounds. We're joined for halftime tonight by Dr. Ellen Borf, Superintendent of Schools for Hamilton Southeastern Schools. Dr. Borf, thank you for joining us, and we've got to get expert opinion. What's your opinion on the first half of the game so far?
Well, first off, it's great to be here, and I appreciate the time with you. The first half has been good. HSE and Carmel have gone back and forth. It's actually it was actually a closer game than it appears.
Yes.
Should have been about a 21-20 game right there at the end. But there's some fouls going on here and some free throws missed on both sides, and it would be a higher scoring game otherwise.
Yeah. It's been a defensive battle. Well, basketball has been in the prime for Hamilton Southeastern Schools, especially last week when all of us, many of us were downtown at Bankers Life Fieldhouse for the championship game for the girls IHSAA tournament, and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals ended up winning to that. What does that mean to a district to have a team to be able to win a championship like that?
When there is a state championship on the line, it is always a point of pride. I've been in schools for many years now, and whenever you have a team of that caliber, it's just like grease on the wheels and the gears of everything else for the whole school year. And we've had a remarkable run with that girls team. It's been a selfless team. It's been fun to watch them. I think one of my proudest moments was at the Kokomo Regional.
Yes.
When they could actually cut down the nets there in Memorial Gym, which was my home school. It's where I grew up. And it was just great to see our girls take over the gym that night.
Yeah, it was quite a run, and I was fortunate enough to be able to, call, a good number of those games, and it's just something that people remember and just don't forget. So
all those girls are likable girls too.
They're,
like I said, they're selfless. It was very much a team. Mm-hmm. And I don't know when we'll see another one quite like it, so I'm glad they could celebrate a state championship.
Of course, as you look out over the gym here, there's a bunch of them sitting right down there under the net here tonight, and they were here last night cheering on the boys. So what else is going on at Hamilton Southeastern Schools? What kind of exciting things we got going on over there?
Well, we're about to open a new building next fall, and that comes with all kinds of excitement. Right now, we're staffing that building. Most of that is from internal transfers. So we have 75 to 100 interviews just for that staff. That's exciting. The solar arrays that the board has approved will put us in an entirely different curriculum mode as far as science is concerned. We will have these solar arrays at some of our schools, and they will be not necessarily managed by students, but they'll be monitored by students at various levels. It's going to be an exciting addition to our science curriculum.
Well, we're not only conserving energy, but using it as a teaching opportunity too. One of the things that's going on in HSE, and I know that they've gone through the same thing here in Carmel, is decisions on older buildings. Whether do we renovate this building? Do we look at other property? Do we rebuild, or what? What all goes into the decision for you guys as far as recommendations on whether to renovate or rebuild?
Well, obviously the location of the building is very important. Some of our buildings were built at a different time when demographic dynamics were different, so you have to size that up. You have to see if the lot size is sufficient for any kind of expansion. In our case, you need to look at utilities. We're looking at Durban right now, as a matter of fact. Do the utilities support expansion or renovation of a building? And of course, total cost and what the taxpayers can absorb is a bottom line as well.
Yeah, I think what a lot of people don't realize is that it's not just a building is a building is a building. As these things start getting a little bit older, they do need either some major renovations or replacement. Everything from electrical to HVAC to data and all those kind of things.
And many of them were not built with that in mind.
Correct.
This is something that is relatively new, and buildings that were constructed even 25 years ago were not built with the idea of some of the technology that we have that supports our curriculum today.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Dr. Borf. Always good to visit with you. Good to see the Royals out here playing tonight. They're playing hard, just down by 3 points here, so we'll just have to keep the fingers crossed and see if the blue and white can come out with a victory here and maybe advance on up to Logansport. One of these two teams will be playing in the regional next week in Logansport. That's Dr. Alan Borf, Superintendent of Hamilton Southeastern Schools. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams here at the Eric Clark Activity Center on the campus of Carmel High School. And Perry, we didn't get a chance to talk just before the half there, but let's talk a little bit about your opinion of the first half of the game here.
So far, I thought it was a pretty good game. In fact, it's a little bit closer than you and I talked about before the ball game. I mean, it's we got a score here 23-20. I mean, anybody can win this ball game, and we'll just have to wait and see. I think maybe fouls are going to play an issue, play a big part in this second half here, and we'll see what happens there. But let's thank one more of our sponsors here before we start the second half. Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, Carmel, over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The Nosville staff at Smith Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable, positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383.
Perry, before we go any farther, I want to give a big shout out to Jim Inskeep, the athletic director here at Carmel High School, and his staff, and many, many other people it takes to put on and host a tournament like this. They do just a wonderful job here. They treat us like royalty coming in here, and we really appreciate their hospitality and thank them very much. Also, thanks to our Hamilton County television crew. We've got Will Wofford, our producer-director, here on site, along with Lucas LaCure on the camera tonight, and Jim Wofford back at Master Control. He's bringing you game day tonight. So got 4 different games you can look into on game day. We are underway here in the second half. Royals started off with a turnover. The ball went right through the hands of Mabor Majock into the hands of the Greyhounds. We'll have to see how this first couple minutes of this half go here, Perry, because as you know, that so many times the first half in the first few minutes of the second half are so critical to the pace of the game and everything. Both teams with turnovers. The Royals already with 2 here in this quarter, and the Greyhounds with 1 already. 3 turnovers, less than a minute played. No scoring yet in this quarter.
It'll be interesting in the second half because Aaron Etherington has no points yet in this game. And
yes.
He was a big part of that game last night.
Windland drives, misses. Mabor Majock with the rebound. He's got to jump about 6 inches to get that ball off the rim.
With his long legs and arms.
That one's going to go on Karsten Windland. Wow. He thought he was set. That is number 3 on him. That's another one of those close ones that I think could have gone either way, Perry.
Yeah. Well, all 3 of his fouls have been that way.
Yep, they have been. Under the basket, Mabor Majock gets fouled. And I think that is going to go on number 10, Pete Suter. Yes, Suter is going to pick up his second foul. Second team foul already of the half. Mabor Majock will go to the line to shoot 2. He's a 53% free throw shooter. Gets the roll back and forth. Majock is 2 for 3 from the line so far tonight.
So he's better than his average tonight.
Yes, he is.
Whoop.
Got that 6'10" skyhook in there, and Malloy going for that rebound. Owens back out to Windland. Suter, Hetty, under the basket to Malloy, and I believe that's going to go on Mabor Majock.
Brad, Carmel down the floor both times have run that play where Hetty goes in the middle, they get the ball to him, and he passes it down along the baseline. So
yeah, Mabor Majock just picked up his 4th foul. John Michael Malloy goes up there like, well, let's just take care of business and put this thing right into the net here. 71% is what he shoots from the free throw line. And he is 6 for 6 tonight from the free throw line, 10 points in the game. Good showing so far for John Michael Malloy. Chris Grubbs setting the offense for the Royals. Takes a jumper from the free throw line and nothing but net. Grubbs at 10 points now. Karsten Windland. Majock on the bench now because of the 4 fouls. Hetty takes a long 3. He misses. Rebound there by Malloy. Back out for a 3 attempt from Owens. He misses. Karsten Windland tried to bounce the ball off of a Royal. Bounced right into the hands of Aaron Etherington. Royals got a break on that one, Perry. Etherington needs to get into the scoring column here. If the Royals are going to win this game or keep it close, they need him to score. Vinny Busilla back out front to Grubbs in the corner to Morris. Morris almost lost that one out of bounds. In the center to Etherington. Etherington puts the jump shot up, misses. Karsten Winland comes up with the rebound. He takes the shot, misses, gets his own rebound, gets it to Malloy. Malloy puts it up, he misses. Cole Hornbuckle comes down with the ball for the Royals. A lot of physical contact there inside, but no call that time. 25-23, 5:17 in the third. Chris Grubbs with the ball for the Royals. The corner to Aaron Etherington. Etherington inside, gets it inside to Landon Morris. And I believe that John Michael Malloy is going to pick up his third foul of the evening. That's the third team foul of the half. Morris is going to go back to the line for 2 more shots. Misses the front end. Morris 0 for 2 from the line right now. Has not scored tonight. Morris gets ready to take his second shot. Morris makes the second one. Probably would have been a lane violation, I think, on John Michael Malloy had that ball not gone in. Hetty, guarded by Etherington. Etherington playing with 3 fouls. Andrew Owens, you got to call Andrew Owens one of the unsung heroes of this ball
absolutely.
club. Doesn't get near the press that others do. Connor Joya back into the game here in the second half. Owens takes the 5-foot jumper.
Right there, he just does his job.
Yeah.
You know? Nothing flashy.
8 points already for Andrew Owens, who averages 11.6 per game. Actually, he's the second leading scorer on this team, scoring average. Morris from behind the free throw line gets it.
I think Morris and Grubb can pound that ball inside and dominate this game. I truly do.
Well, one of the things that both of those guys have got compared to some of the other players is, they've got height and they've also got the bulk.
And they could jump
3
out
on
of
the
the
way
gym.
from Owens. He misses. Grubbs with the rebound.
Both of them can jump now.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can tell that they've done a lot of physical conditioning. That one gets away from Chris Grubbs, ends up in the hands of the Greyhounds, and Luke Hetty will set the offense for the Greyhounds. 3:33 remaining in the third quarter. The Greyhounds ahead by 1, 27-26. Thank you for joining us on the Hamilton County Television presentation of the Sectional 8 Championship here from the Eric Clark Activity Center here at Carmel High School. Greyhounds looking to try to get the ball inside, but they haven't had a lot of luck getting inside tonight either, Perry. Joya gets it over to Suter. Back to Owens. Into Malloy. Malloy turns, shoots, and he gets fouled. I couldn't tell if that's going to be on Grubbs or Morris. It looks like it's going to go on Morris. That's his second team foul of the half. So John Michael Malloy, who is 6 for 6 from the free throw line so far tonight, will go to the line for 2. Gets the front end.
He's got the radar gun on it tonight.
Yes, he does. He's only got 2 field goals. The rest of his points are all on free throws so far. 4 of them in the first half. Makes this. He's got 4 in the second half, which he does. 8 for 8 so far from the line for John Michael Malloy. If he doesn't get it on field goals, he gets it on free throws, Perry. Royals trying to hang in there. Etherington does not get a shot off. Back to Etherington out high. Morris. Vinny Busilla from the side misses the 3. That one is rebounded by Cole Hornbuckle. He and Connor Joya almost crashed into each other there going for that ball. Here's Grubbs again. Grubbs drives, gets it knocked away from him, eventually into the hands of Luke Hetty, who gets it to Pete
that was
Suter,
a good shot by Suter.
who got the roll. Nice shot by Pete Suter. Royals quickly back up court. 5-point lead now for the Greyhounds. 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. The Greyhounds are going to pick up another foul. And I think Andrew Owens, that's only his first. I was going to say they had they've only got 2 up on the board, but the Greyhounds do have 4. Hornbuckle, Etherington, Busilla. Back to Grubbs. Etherington drives, stopped by Hetty, turns, takes the shot, gets the shot. Aaron Etherington has taken
nice
almost
floater.
3 quarters to get him into the scoring column. He picks up his first 2 points of the night. 3-point lead for the Greyhounds. 1:35 here in the third quarter. Robert Fry is back in the game for the Greyhounds. Luke Hetty to Malloy. Malloy is double teamed. Back to Hetty. Hetty out to Joya. Joya not going anywhere, and Royals not putting any defense on him. We're at 1:07 in the third quarter. A really fast-moving game so far tonight, Terry.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, Carmel has slowed the ball down this third quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't done this, but they've got that deliberate offense going.
It was 23-20 at halftime. Now it's 31-28.
Yeah.
So still a 3-point difference. 35 seconds on the clock. Hetty just on the Carmel side of the jump circle. Coming up to 20 seconds. Hetty just standing there. The Royals complacent to let him stand. Hetty calls a play. Down to 10. I expect to see him start moving it here pretty quick. There he goes. Joya, Hetty. Hetty drives under the basket, loses the ball, and the Royals are going to end up with a 3-point deficit here at the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Carmel Greyhounds 31, Hamilton Southeastern Royals 28.
Celebrating over 27 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200. Or what about Noblesville Trophies? It offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. You can contact them at 317-773-7391 or noblesvilletrophies.com.
Perry, this is just the kind of game that the IHSAA loves to see in a sectional final. A 3-point game, 8 minutes remaining in this one. The Greyhounds have led the entire game. I think the biggest lead was maybe 5 or 6 or 7 early in the first quarter. But since then, the Royals have been they were within 4 at the end of the first quarter, within 3 at the end of the second quarter, and here within 3 at the end of the third quarter. 8 minutes remaining in this one. One of these teams is punching a ticket up to Logansport, Indiana, to play one of the teams out of DeKalb, and I think East Noble has got to be the favorite in that particular sectional. We're back to action here, and the Greyhounds turn it over. Etherington to Busilla. Busilla loses the ball, loses it to the Greyhounds. Royals get it right back. Chris Grubbs slows things down for the Royals. Vinny Busilla setting the offense into Grubbs. Grubbs gets hacked.
That was a silly foul.
Yeah, that was a very, very silly foul there by Luke Hetty. He picks up his third, and that is going to be team foul number 5.
But the one thing amazing about it is Luke Hetty had 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game, so he's done a pretty good job there.
Look at the effort by Etherington there. Triple effort there, and finally the Greyhounds come out with the ball. Hetty and Karsten Windland in the back court.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how this game's going to come out tonight, but from what I've seen from Grubbs and Morris, they're going to be feared next year.
Yes, they will. Etherington challenges Windland. John Michael Malloy with the ball. He's double teamed. Back to Luke Heddy. Heddy out to Windland. Malloy in the corner to Fry. Fry turns, spins, takes a shot, makes a shot, but he traveled first. Another turnover for the Greyhounds. Been a relatively error-free game, Perry. Not bad at all compared to other games we've seen. Here's Grubbs trying to get inside. He does not. Morris has got it. He drives back to Hornbuckle. Thought about taking the three. Back out to Etherington. Etherington moving around toward the net. Puts it up. Misses. Rebounded by Luke Heddy. Heddy to Windland. Windland drives. Gets the shot off, but it's off the fingers of officials are saying that was off the hands of Vinny Busilla. Busilla's sitting there looking around like he didn't touch the ball, but the Greyhounds will get the ball back. 6:10 here in the fourth, 31-28 in favor of the Greyhounds. John Michael Malloy with the ball. He gets fouled by Landon Morris. Morris is going to pick up his third foul of the game. Third foul of the half. Owens gets it back out high to Windland. Heddy inside to Malloy. Malloy gets it back to Windland. Windland is going to go to the line for two shots.
Grubbs.
Chris Grubbs picks up his second foul. The Royals just can't afford a whole lot more foul trouble here, Perry. They're already short on the bench, and that's going to put Windland at the line. Windland shoots 87% from the free throw line. Gets his first.
We certainly don't see those free throw struggles tonight from the Greyhounds like they had last night.
Yeah, last night they had a heck of a time from the free throw line. That one's not going to make it. So Windland is 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Grubbs, that ball is tipped by Owens into the hands of Windland. Windland trying to get it back. Eventually it goes into the hands of Pete Suter, and he gets the field goal and extends the Greyhound lead to 6 points at 34-28 here at the 5:34 mark of the fourth quarter. Hamilton Southeastern Royals are going to take a timeout here. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their website, ecommunity.com. Hamilton County Internet Radio. Listen 24/7. Classic shows, mystery and romance theaters, westerns, comedies like Bob Hope and Abbott and Costello, mixed and relaxing music, live sports podcasts. Check them out. Live broadcast of HamiltonCountyRadio.com.
See, right under the Carmel sign. I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams here from the Eric Clark Activity Center. Once again, like to thank our hosts, the Carmel Greyhounds, and specifically Athletic Director Jim Inskeep. He's over there chatting with the official scorekeepers and stuff, but Jim just does a tremendous job putting these tournaments together, and especially with what happened here at Christmas time with the accidental explosion in the building right next door. You'd never know anything happened here. 5:30 remaining in regulation. 6-point lead for the Greyhounds. Royals trying to cut into that lead. Hornbuckle goes around the horn. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Around the horn with Hornbuckle. Vinny Busilla. And
stepped on the line.
Aaron Etherington made an unsenior-like mistake. He caught the baseline. Could almost say that was good defense on the part of the Greyhounds to force him out of bounds. Greyhounds with a 6-point lead here at the 5:06 mark in the fourth quarter.
They're not getting in any hurry now.
No, they're not going to be in a big hurry here. They're just going to try to get the best shot that they can.
That's the one thing about the Greyhounds. They're so well coached and disciplined, and this is a senior-laden team. And
Malloy takes the ball, takes it, and he gets the field goal for his 14th point and picks up the foul.
That's going to be on Morris.
And that's going to be number 4 on Landon Morris. What was a 3-point lead at the end of the third quarter is now up to an 8-point lead. John Michael Malloy will go to the line for the 9th time tonight. 8 for 8 so far. Now 9 for 9. 15 points for John Michael Malloy.
Heritage Christian punched their ticket tonight. They beat Speedway by 10, so they'll move on.
Etherington with a 3, misses, rebounded by Windland. Carmel fans are beginning to feel like they may have this one won.
Wow.
And what an effort by Karsten Windland. An 11-point lead now for the Greyhounds, 4:19 remaining. Here's Landon Morris. He gets a 2-point jump shot.
That's automatic from him.
5 points for Morris right now, and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals call another timeout. And Perry, let's hear from another sponsor, please.
Since their establishment of Church Hill and Anthem in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve the most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190.
Perry, for the first 3 quarters of this game, the Royals were just about a step behind the Greyhounds. And I think what we expected to happen earlier in this game has happened here in the fourth quarter, where they have gone out to a rather substantial lead. They've already scored 8 points in this quarter compared to 2 for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, and have taken what was a 3-point lead to a 9-point lead here in the about halfway through the fourth quarter here. And they've got possession of the ball, and with a 9-point lead, they're just going to kind of take it easy here. And there's Windland again. Thought he was going to make another one of those miracle shots. Luke Heddy with the ball. Cole Hornbuckle on him in the middle to Malloy. Malloy not even looking to shoot. I don't think any of the Greyhounds are looking to shoot unless they get a shot like that, like Heddy had, and he just did not make that shot. In the corner to Bradley Beeman. He misses the 3-pointer. Malloy going to try to go end-to-end. Does he give it up? He's going to try the reverse layup. He misses. The ball goes out of bounds, but it'll come back to the Greyhounds. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Malloy try an end-to-end run.
Yeah.
Mabor Majok back in for the Royals. Got the assignment on John Michael Malloy. Majok is playing with 4 fouls. Windland. Just did not get the roll. I thought that was going to go in. Royals throw it away. Another turnover for the Royals. 3:12 left in regulation, 39-30. The Carmel Greyhounds over the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, and the Greyhounds are going to take a 30-second timeout. Perry, let's just talk a little bit about some things we got coming up this spring. A lot of excitement here on Hamilton County Television.
This spring. With us, the addition of bringing back our radio channel and doing audio ball games along with our audio ball games on the internet. We're really excited about doing that this season and bringing in a lot of softball and baseball.
What amazes me, Perry, is it just seems like it was almost yesterday that we were starting football in the middle of August, and here we are with about 2.5 months of school left. It's just amazing how the time has flown by this year, and all the excitement you and I have had being able to bring these games to all of our viewers, and it's an honor to be able to do this, and it's special. You see a crowd like this out here tonight in both these teams, very well represented here. I'd say we got probably well over 3,000 people here in the Eric Clark Activity Center tonight watching this game. Probably equal or more watching on television all over the country.
Bad pass.
Yep, the Greyhounds make a mistake there, and the Royals trying to capitalize on it here. Landon Morris with the jump shot. He misses. Beeman's going to chase that one down. Gets it into Majok. He gets the points. First points of the night from Mabor Majok, and he is going to. Correction, that's the fourth point of the night for Majok. He's going to go to the line for one more. The Royals have a chance here, but they miss the extra point. Got it to 6, still a 7-point lead, 2:45 remaining. Malloy looking to get rid of the ball. All the way back out to Luke Hetty.
They want to keep the ball in Hetty and Windland's hands.
Yeah, they're the best free throw shooters out there. Although Malloy is a good free throw shooter too. He's 9 for 9 from the line tonight, so we may see him out top a little bit. So Royals are going to get to a point here where they're going to have to start to foul here pretty soon, Perry. They've got 2 more to give away here. Looks like that one's probably going to go on Cole Hornbuckle for the Royals. Yes, that's who they're calling it on. That is his first. Number 6 on the Royals. John Michael Malloy will go to the line for 2. Malloy with 10 for 10 so far tonight. 3 field goals and the rest on free throws, Perry.
Another big night for Malloy.
Yeah, he's got 16 points.
I think he'd go along with 18 last night. Wasn't that what he was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had 18 against the Tigers last night. Second shot for Malloy is up. It is good. That's got to be approaching some kind of a record here, Perry. He is 11 for 11. 11 for 11, 11 in a row. I would think that both of those might be records. We'll have to see if we can find out about that. Vinny Busilla tries to drive on Windland. Back to Landon Morris. Chris Grubbs had the ball, and Pete Suter's going to pick that foul up. And the Royals will go to the line now and shoot. Nope. Yeah. Royals will go to the line. No. Yeah, there's. Okay, yeah, the Greyhounds do have 7. I was a little confused on the numbers here. Greyhounds do have 7 fouls. So Grubbs will have a 1-and-1. Grubbs gets the front end.
You know, one thing to make comment about number 10, Pete Suter, he's a freshman playing along with 4 seniors, and he's really come into his own in this tournament.
Yes,
he's progressed all year long, and we saw him earlier in the year as a freshman, and he had times when he looked like a freshman, but he looks like a seasoned veteran out there now, and that's a good thing to have with them going to make a run here. If they're going to make a run in the tournament. Whoa, that was close.
7-point lead for the Greyhounds. Minute and 40 seconds on the clock. See who that's going to be called on, if it's going to be on Hornbuckle or on Beeman. It looks like that's going to go on Cole Hornbuckle. That's his 7th team foul of the half. So Luke Hetty will go to the line for a 1-and-1. At this point, Perry, this is the only hope that the Royals have got. They've got a foul. But Hetty is a 69% free throw shooter. Misses.
Oh, nice attempt to save it there.
Ball goes out of bounds. The Royals will retain possession. Chris Grubbs to inbound the ball, gets it into Vinny Busilla. Grubbs setting the Royals offense. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Grubbs gets it knocked away from him. Eventually back to Landon Morris. Grubbs gets it, takes a three-point shot, misses. Aaron Etherington with the putback. Only the 4th point of the game for Etherington, and I believe this will be the last timeout that the Royals have got.
Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff of Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable and positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383.
Perry, take a look at the monitor, and fans at home, watch this dunk. Watch this effort by Aaron Etherington. Boy, he just skies up there, grabs that ball, and puts that in there. You can understand why the University of Toledo is so happy that Mr. Etherington will be playing ball for them next year. It's down to a 5-point game, 1:17 on the clock to reset everything here. Both teams with 7 personal fouls, so both of them are in the 1-and-1. The possession arrow is in favor of the Royals, and that'll be Andrew Owens inbounding the ball to Luke Hetty.
But did you say that Southeastern has no more timeouts? Is that
I
correct?
believe they have used their last timeout. Luke Hetty in the corner. Under the basket. That was just all too easy.
Yeah, that
Andrew
was a big
Owens
basket there.
gets his 10th point. The Royals fell asleep on that one, and that could be the nail in the coffin for him, Perry. Owens was just absolutely positively out there, unguarded, period, right under the net. Bad mistake by the Royals. Grubbs trying to get the Royal offense going again, gets it to Etherington. Etherington spins.
Somebody's going to have to shoot.
All the way out top to Grubbs. 30 seconds left here. Grubbs gets it under the basket. There's going to be a, what have we got here? Do we get a timeout called or do we get a jump ball called? I did not see what happened there. It is going to be a jump ball, so the Royals will have another chance here, but the Carmel fans are feeling that they've got this one, and Perry with a 7-point lead, 23-9 on the clock. It's going to take a miracle for the Royals to come back. Chris Grubbs. Royals need a 3-point goal here. Here comes Busilla for the 3. He misses into the hands of John Michael Malloy, and he's going to be fouled by Elliot Robinson, and Malloy is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Number 8. And John Michael Malloy will go back to the line for a 1-and-1. Let's see if he can make it 12 for 12 here, Perry. 15.2, it's all over but the shouting now. 12 for 12 for Malloy. 17 points. What a performance by the senior.
Yeah, he really stepped up here in the tournament, really, in both games.
Make that 18, now make it 19 points for Malloy. 15 of those 19 have come from the line. Grubbs. Elliot Robinson. Robinson lets a 3 fly, and he gets it. Royals cannot stop the clock. That will be it. Final play of the game, final score. Carmel Greyhounds 45, Hamilton Southeastern Royals 39. Perry, your thoughts on this game?
Well, you know, actually I thought that Southeastern made a pretty good effort at it.
I agree.
Just that one spurt there, what, an 8-0 run there in the third quarter that really kind of iced it, because at the end at the third quarter, we were
It was a
3-point
difference. Yeah. The Greyhounds scored 14 points there in the fourth quarter. The Royals scored 11, and the last half of that fourth quarter was the difference. But Perry, you got to give both of these teams a lot of credit. These teams are neighbors. They see each other during the regular season. They're not in the same conference, but they play every year. At least usually end up playing at least once, sometimes twice. Depending how things go at the sectional. But you also got to give the Royals a lot of credit because they lose one of their starters in the form of Noah Smith, and they did not. They gave the Greyhounds a run for their money. But for the Greyhounds next week, it'll be on up to Logansport, and they will be facing the winner of the DeKalb sectional. And I have not heard a score from that, but East Noble out of Kendallville
probably is the favorite.
Yeah, East Noble is out of Albion. I'm sorry. East Noble highly favored in that game, but anyway, so the Carmel Greyhounds are going to be going to the regional next week at Logansport. And Perry, in my estimation, this is a team that I think that they've got a very, very good chance of being playing in several weeks down in Baker's Life Fieldhouse.
Absolutely.
Your closing thoughts on the game?
Well, Brad, it's been a pleasure again this year to do this, and I think you and I are probably two of the luckiest people in the world to be able to broadcast Hamilton County sports, because this is a great county for sports, and it's a pure joy.
Yeah, I'd like to thank once again our technical crew, Lucas LeCure on the camera tonight, Will Wofford at the controls, also Jim Wofford back at Master Control, bringing you not only our game, but game night and other games around the country. So that will be doing it for tonight. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast of IHSAA Sectional Basketball. The Hamilton Southeastern Royals falling to the Carmel Greyhounds 45-39 here on Hamilton County Television, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 27 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other participating sponsors: Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Hamilton County Radio, and the Hamilton County Reporter. On behalf of Perry Williams, I'm Brad Silbert. Good night